my yogis. Come and lie down straight away. So it is just nice, I always think, to come and lie down onto your back, and so just welcome yourself in any kind of position that you feel you can benefit from at this moment. So that might just be flat on the floor, or your soles of the feet together and the knees to widen like I have here. And in addition to just having that little bit of a moment to get acquainted with your mat and to just step out of your go, go, go kind of day, this will also today be a bit of a power flow, which means there will be quite a bit of movement. Needless to say, you can slow it down at any moment, you can take a break at any moment, but it's just a nice little extra time for that reason spent here. And then I like the hands onto the belly just to make sure that I'm breathing into the belly, because when we just rushed out of our day, it's not always the thing that happens. Maybe your breath is still quite stuck onto the chest and into these poor little rib muscles. Or maybe you're breathing even still higher up. And if we breathe all the way into the belly, just notice that massaging going all the way into the lower back. I'll just give you a minute here of stillness. Really here at this moment is that people feel like the year has now officially started. I feel like February is the new January, especially because here in Australia we have so many holidays and still wrapping up before we fully get back into health and well-being. And so really allow for yourself to sweat a little bit today and to move and sweat it out, but only to that extent where your body feels well, where you feel well. And so it's nice to push ourselves a little, but not to a point where we start to get unwell or joints or body parts don't feel quite up for it. But don't be scared, it's not necessarily scary poses or crazy poses that we'll do. But let's begin, because we'll do a bit of balancing in our power flow as well today. I want to warm up these abs. So let's bring the legs up to the ceiling and then see if you can work on really flattening the lower back into the mat. So it's almost like you have weight onto the stomach and it's pressing down. And so you really feel that hugging and that pressing. And if you press hard enough through the lower back into the mat, you feel almost your tailbone lift a little bit. Now keep that imprint, so the lower back into the floor, and take the feet kind of like a little bit wide and hip width apart. If you have the flexibility, straighten out those legs. If you don't, then you don't. Just that simple. From there now, interlace the fingers just behind your head, and we'll go and crunch up through the middle. Squeeze the lower back into the mat, coming down and then twisting to the right. And coming down back to the middle, squeeze the lower back, coming down into the left. Good, keep repeating that. Squeezing the belly down. And also making sure that we don't get out of breath. So keep breathing in and out through the nose to keep that calm nervous system. We'll just take one more round. See if there's room to straighten the legs a little bit more. We do press down through the belly a little bit more when that happens. See if you can lift a little higher into this last round as well. slowly from there on out, just hug those knees into your chest, massage the lower back, the middle back. Little circles, little sways. Nice work. Grabbing underneath your knees and we'll start to rock up and down. Massage the full length of your spine. It's so nice to kind of rock here to lengthen it. Now try and do this without your hands. I'm always a big fan of that. So we come from both poses to sort of this rock. See if you can get those legs up to the ceiling more today. How about 2 more? Reach, lift, both poses. 1 more. Reach, lift, both poses. And then hold your both pose for 5. Push your heart forward. Shoulders down. 4. 3. 2. Still breathing. And 1. Cross those legs, guys, and maybe sweep those feet around or through. We'll come onto hands and knees. Immediately really kind of hug the abdomen back into the spine as we'll take our cat-cow. So always classic, very possible to just drop the chest on the in-breath and then press and round on the out-breath. But feel free to freestyle this as always. You can move through your curious cat-cow, which goes side to side. You might prefer to kind of go those figure 8 shapes. And you might also make these a bit bigger, where you walk the knees back a little bit and you shift kind of forward. Inhale. And then exhale, press back to child's pose. So this is a bit of a bigger cat-cow. Now let's say do 3 more of your preferred cat-cow. Make sure that everything else stays spacious through the neck, through the shoulders. So whatever variation you have chosen, it's still building towards that, creating space and length. And then when you're ready, you'll come all the way into our first downward facing dog. So curl those toes, paddle out those heels. You can still move. Really kind of press the floor away. Check again that the creases of the wrists are parallel to the front of the mat. So for most of us, that would be the index and middle finger going forward. And so there's no twisting through the wrists, and especially for them, twisting through the wrists and have so much weight on it, and then over time you can get sore wrists. So it's important to always just have a little look and then grip into those 5 fingers of each hand and lift your sit bone higher. See if you can maybe bend the knees and lift the sit bone higher again, and then grab the heels down that last time. Heels invisible to ourselves. From here on out, rounding, shifting. As you come onto your toes, chin to chest, round forward. It's like a wave, high plank. And then scoop from the belly, round and come back, downward facing dog. Big for the shoulders here. Let's take 2 more rounds. Lift those heels, shift through the shoulders and round forward, high plank. Belly in, scoop around, come and bring it back. Last one, inhale, round and curl. And then exhale, bring it back. Good, just a normal shift forward to high plank. Take those knees down as we'll take 3 little Chaturangas just to get those triceps warm. So take a big breath in, shift chin forward, pubic bone forward, long spine. And exhale, just come halfway. Or maybe just like an inch or 2. Press back. Inhale, stay. Exhale again, halfway or a little bit, not lower. Press back. Last round. Always fun to start, right? Take another big breath in. Halfway, hold for 3. Hold for 2. And come down slowly for 1. Tend your hands on the outside of the mat. That means you come onto those fingertips. And your elbows kind of come up behind you. And then take a big breath in here as you lift as much as you can, but hug the shoulders back. Your neck is long. You might be kind of halfway. You might be able to straighten those arms, but be aware that you don't have any pain into the lower back. 1 more breath here. Maybe wiggle a little, open a little, and then exhale, take this back, down. Curl the toes, hands right underneath those shoulders, squeeze the elbows in, come to the knees, back to downward facing dog. 2 breaths here to just let that go as well. The warm up is done and we are quite ready for our sun salutations. When you're ready, inhale, look forward. You might step, you might jump to the top of the mat. As always, inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more halfway lift. Inhale. Can you imagine you're a turtle and you pull your neck longer and forward, shoulders back. And then exhale again, forward fold. And then rise to stand. Arms come up, reach for the ceiling, the sky, wherever you are. And then come to Samastiti, hands together from center of chest. Take a moment to stand tall, to check in where you're at and where you'd like to be at the end of this practice. And so that might mean that you need to take it a little bit more mellow or work a little bit harder and see if you can really commit to what you think is best for you for your hour here today. Sun A's, guys. Welcome to your practice. Let's flow. Inhale, arms reach up, stand tall. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, touch the floor, forehead to the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, be your turtle, long neck. And exhale, step into plank. Take a high lengthening action going forward, knees down maybe. Exhale, come down slowly. Into just a baby cobra. Shoulders peel back, elbows squeeze in, toenails onto the floor. Look forward. Down, back to downward facing dog. One breath in. One breath out. And we'll add a little hop here just to get a little bit more warm, which means you look in between the thumbs and we'll just do a Happy New Year, kick yourself in the butt kind of lift and kick. So just kick once, your 2 heels into your butt, or close enough, right? And then inhale, look forward, and step or jump back to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, just want to get the heart rate up a little more. Inhale, come to stand so tall, reach up, look up, lungs full, and then empty, release, and fold. Halfway lift, breath in, long, long, long length. Step it back to high plank. Maybe take those knees down, you can always, and you keep changing it, right, where you need to. Lowering down, take your inhale into your back bend. Cobra might be an upward facing dog, thighs and knees lift off the floor then, and downward facing dog to come back to. One breath again. And then 2 of those low kick into your butt. You don't have to, right? Let that just be a bit of fun rather than getting fully upside down. Then inhale, look forward, step or jump to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Last round, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back. If you're jumping, you need to come straight into this point, your Chaturanga point. Cobra or up dog, breath in. Downward facing dog. Exhale, one breath. And then lastly, really lastly, like no surprises, 3 little kicks. Belly in. One more. 3 breaths in downward facing dog. Quite ready to start our sun salutation B, which will be our power flow. And so we'll build towards this dance, this sequence. Guys, lift the right leg up, big breath in. And then exhale, step it forward as far as it goes. Feel free to realign, readjust. And then inhale, coming up, high lunge, crescent lunge. Your hands can always be on the hips, can always be in cactus, or traditionally up, V-shape, reach through your fingers. And for the first round, in every shape, we'll stay for 3 breaths. That means you have about one more breath left here. See if you can find really your edge into that shape then. Squeeze the glutes. And take another big breath in here. And exhale, bring the hands down. High plank, maybe you're flying. Exhale, low plank. Breath in, back bend. Breath out, downward dog. And of course, you can still take those rounds of flow just on the knees or even skip them altogether. Other side, left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, stepping forward. Find your feet. Rise when you're ready, Crescent Lunge. Belly in, shoulders relaxed. Stay strong through the abdomen and really kind of focus through the gaze. That last round of breath here, is there room to deepen? Or should you work on realignment? And inhale to stay. And then exhale, bring the hands back down. High plank, maybe three-legged. Exhale, lower. And then in through the back bend of your choice. Breath in. Downward facing dog. Breath out. Just getting started. And we'll add on. Right leg to lift. Breath in. Exhale, step it forward. Same start. Inhale. High lunge. Straight away into our next shape is your airplane. So tip forward and fly. Left leg reaches back. Arms beside you. Try and square off the hips. 3 breaths in total. You have one more breath left. And then inhale, step it back. High lunge. With grace. Exhale, hands come down. High plank, know all your options. Please modify where need to. Exhale, lower. Breath in, back bend. And exhale, dog. Yoga is all about getting to know yourself, listening to your body. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, step. Rise, breath in, Crescent Lunge. Tip forward and fly. And I do admit that sometimes it gets hard to find that fine line between we're feeling maybe a little lazy and therefore we modify or take breaks. Or sometimes it's really hard for us to take a step back, even if we need to. Injuries or anything like that. Breath in, high lunge. Exhale, hands come down. Good. High plank. Modify if need to. Exhale, lower. Breath in, cobra or up dog. Breath out, downward facing dog. Still adding on. Inhale, right leg to lift. Exhale, same start, step. Use your abs, rise, breath in, Crescent Lunge. Just an exhale to fly. And inhale to step it back. And an exhale to open up, warrior 2, stay, 3 out. And really look at yourself. The back toes, 45 degrees, so coming more forward than back. Back leg is strong. Hips widen and open. Knee goes over the second, third toe. Shoulders relaxed. Look forward over your right middle finger and deepen and lower. Good. Inhale to stay. Exhale, hands come down. High plank. Breath in. Lower chaturanga. Breath in for the back bend. Breath out, downward facing dog. Left side, inhale to lift. Exhale to step. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fly. And really make those transitions slow. Inhale to step it back. And exhale to open it up. And so every movement should be in the same length of the breath. Therefore, transitions are slow. Trying to deepen sense of the inner heels coming together and the inner thighs working hard. And as we take that last breath, can you lower, deepen, challenge yourself, but your knee goes straight forward. You can see your front big toe. And inhale to stay. And then exhale, hands come down. Try not to sweep the mat, but instead lift and step high plank. Inhale, exhale, lower. Into the back bend of your choice. Peel those shoulders back more. Collarbones widen more. There's more space right now because there's heat. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg to lift again. Breath in. Exhale slowly, even though you know where you're going. Rise, crescent lunge. Fly slowly with the arms. Exhale. Inhale, step it back. To exhale, warrior two. To inhale, skandasana. Bend through the left knee and come and sit low. So you're to the back left corner of your mat. Your right toes flex up. So the knee and the toes face upwards. Your hands are together, your elbow on the inside of the knee, but your hands might be to the floor if you need that. You have one more breath in here. You should feel this into that inner groin, inner thigh. Push that left knee maybe to widen more, but relax the shoulders. And then maybe no hands, can you come back to the front? High plank, breath in. Exhale, lower. Breath in, back bend of choice. Toes touching down, remember guys? Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, step. Rise. Breath in, squeeze those glutes, lift the belly. Exhale, fly. Inhale, step it back. To exhale, open warrior two. And then bend through the right knee, toes go out wide. Sit down into the right knee. Try and ground the right heel down as much as you can. Long spine is important here, so if you need to lift the heel and be on the fingertips to the floor to have that, please do that. One more round of breath here. Chest wide, collarbones open, long, spacious, and then with your hands or without your hands, come to the front of the mat. Inhale, high plank, shift forward, exhale, lower. Breath in, breath out. One more little add-on, right leg lifts, breath in. Exhale to step. Rise, inhale. Fly, exhale. Step it back, big breath in. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Skandasana, bend through the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, come back to the front of the mat. All 10 toes are facing forward. Left hand down, right hand up. I'll repeat that. Left hand down, right hand up. Either this is your easy open twist for today, as you are now, or this could be your inhale to a side plank. Yeah, big breath in here. And then exhale, hands come down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Breath in, use those back muscles, squeeze the elbows in. Downward dog, exhale. Other side, left leg, inhale, lift. And exhale, step. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, fly. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, warrior two, big step. Skandasana, bend through the back knee, the right leg. And exhale, come back to the front. Right hand down, left hand up. And either staying absolutely fine or a side plank. One more big breath, lift those hips. And then exhale back. Inhale, setting up. Exhale, chaturanga. Back bending, breath in. And exhale, downward facing dog. I'll give you 3 breaths here. And if downward dog doesn't feel quite as a break to you here, then maybe choose a child's pose. Take a sigh if you need it. As we'll then dance out our power flow. 1 movement, 1 breath. Good. If you were in your child's pose and you're ready to come with us, then come to your downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up, breath in, and exhale to step. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, powerful fly. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Go wide, go long. Inhale, skandasana. Exhale to the front. Inhale to your easy open twist or side plank. Exhale to high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, dog. Left leg lift, inhale. Exhale, step. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fly. Inhale, back. Exhale, open. Skandasana, breath in. To the front, exhale. Left hand comes up, side plank or easy open twist, breath in. And exhale, high to low plank. Breath in. Downward facing dog. 2 more rounds in total, guys. I'll minimize my cues for the next one, and then I'll be nice and quiet for your last round. Right leg to lift, inhale. Exhale, step. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fly. Inhale, up. Exhale, open. Inhale, low. Exhale, front. Inhale, your choice, right hand up. Exhale, flow. Breath in. Breath out. Left leg up, breath in. Exhale, step. Inhale. Exhale, fly. Inhale, back and reach the arms. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, skandasana. Exhale, back to the front. Left hand reaches up, your choice. Breath in. Exhale, breath out, lower. Inhale. Exhale, dog. Last round, guys, when you're ready, on your own. I'm doing it here. If you still have no idea, that's fine to look. Otherwise, maybe eyes closed, who knows? When you have finished, child's pose is nice. So just finish in your own time. Don't let me rush you. You can sigh. About 5 more breaths. If you're still flowing, take that time, continue your flow. If you're resting, just do what it is you need. Maybe a sip of water, maybe child's pose, maybe a little wipe. Final 2 big breaths. And so what we'll do for our last round is revisit all these shapes again, but we slow it down. And so we have some time in each and every pose to just be, and take that into a next option, a next shape really. So we revisit, and we'll add a little bit extra. Moving nice and slowly again. When you're ready, downward facing dog. Realign, reset. Like it's just the first time you came to your mat today. Just forget all you've just done. When you're ready, guys, right leg to lift, big breath in. Let's take a hip yawn. Why not? Bend your knee and open it up. Really ground the standing heel more and lift the right knee up to the ceiling more, and then push ribcage to the left thigh. Inhale, right leg straightens back out, 3-legged dog. Exhale, tiger curl to step. When you're ready, come up, high lunge. Hands come together from center of chest, lengthening. Inhale, come high off your back heel. For a twist to the right side, exhale, left elbow on the outside of the thigh. Notice the thumbs being maybe in the armpit. Lift and press now. And get the thumbs right at the center of your chest. Maybe the arms open up. One last round of breath. And then using all that core strength to come back, high lunge. Another big breath in, reset, focus. Exhale, fly, like we did before. This time we'll come into half moon. Right hand comes down. Flex the left toes. Left hand can stay on the hip or reaches up high. Can you use the core strength that we've built and maybe even lift the right hand off the floor? One more round of breath here. And then can you step it straight back? Warrior 2. That's where we came from, but that's where we went to in the other sequence as well. Reverse your warrior 2. Right hand draws back, stay low. To a nice side angle. Right elbow onto the right thigh. Left hand forward, up and over. Maybe you want to go full hand to floor today. Open those collarbones up. Push out of that right shoulder. Thinking length and space. So shoulders move out of those neck and those ears. Breathe, breathe, breathe. From here on out, big breath in. Lift yourself towards that back foot, coming into your Skandasana. And we use our core strength to just slowly shift from side to side. And of course, if you need to use your hands, use your hands. One more time, we come all the way back to the front like we did before. Maybe still easy open twist. That's fine. Right hand lifts. Maybe your side plank. Maybe your wild thing. Step the right foot behind you. Nice and high towards the butt. Lift your right heel. Lift the hips to chest. Let the arm fall to the front of your mat. One full round of breath here. Come back, high plank, lower, down. Stay down. We'll take a back bend here. Nice little moment. And so we'll take an interlaced finger grip behind you. And then lift your hands first. Then your upper body, squeeze the shoulders to wide and kind of look forward on the floor. And if you're feeling like a full back bend, squeeze the legs together and lift it all here for 5. 4, long back, yeah, for 3. Fight to lift higher now for 2, up, 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 up. And 1, slowly come down. Take 2 breaths. You might sway the legs from side to side, because that feels nice. Then hands underneath the shoulders. Hey, maybe you want to plank, press straight into a plank, or maybe use those knees. Come back, downward facing dog. Last side, guys, left leg up. Inhale, you heard it right, last side. Into your hip yawn, bend your knee and open it up. Right heel down, shoulders away from the ears. Press the ribcage to the thigh. Lift the left knee higher. Inhale, straighten out the hips. Through tiger curl, exhale. Stop. Crescent lunge, breath in. Good, take a moment to find balance. Strengthen those glutes. Straighten the back leg more as we lean forward, hands together. And then twist to the left side. Right elbow touches on the outside of the thigh. Again, don't sink and collapse. Lift the belly off the thigh. Hands to the center or open the arms. 1 more round of breath here. And then use those abdomen. Rise. Crescent lunge. And exhale. Fly. To your half moon. Left hand down. Right hand hip or ceiling. Flex your right toes like you're standing on both feet. 2 super straight legs. Lift your belly, Uddiyana Bandha, which means that navel into the spine lifting up, but also Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor lifting. Left hand might be able to lift. 1 more big breath in, soften through the standing leg. Step back, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, stay low. Side angle, left elbow to the left thigh. Right hand forward, up and over. And then take those shoulders and open and lengthen your neck. Come back to that sense of being a turtle. Collarbones lift. Legs deepen and lower. Good. 1 more breath in here to lift. And sit into Skandasana, right knee bends. We move once to the front of the mat, use your hands if you need to. And once back. Good, come all the way back to the front, to your easy open twist, or your side plank, or your wild thing, step left foot behind you, reach and open. Think about the feet staying hip width, left heel is up. 1 more big breath here. And then exhale, come back, and last flow. Inhale, back bending. And exhale, come to the knees. And just where the hips and the knees touch, or stack, I should say, not touch. That's where you stop. And then widen hands. Bring your chin or forehead down. 3 breaths. Hard melting. If you can, walk those hands closer to each other, but super straight arms. And slowly walk yourself back. Child's pose. But really relax your shoulders, your arms here. Maybe let them rest beside you. Breathe. One more round of breath. Maybe a sigh. All the crazy movement, the power bit really is done. And slowly walk ourselves back to that tabletop. Then we bring the right knee to the right wrist, shin parallel-ish. And drag the left leg back for a half pigeon. Hips stay square, otherwise pop something underneath your right hip. Feel free to come to your figure four, your thread the needle if you want to land into your back, because this hurts your knee. Otherwise, let your head rest as high as it needs to be, as low as it feels comfortable. 1 minute here, and try and really start to soften. Relaxing even the fingers and the shoulders, and the jaw and the eyebrows. I want you to start to feel cooler. As the sweat onto your skin should start to cool you down now. 3 more breaths. Good. After that third breath, you gently come back onto your hands. You curl your left toes, walk your left knee in, and stretch your right leg back. Good. You might stay here. You might reach the opposite arm forward, the left arm. You might stay there. Or you might go for one more little back bend, your half bow. From tabletop, grab the baby toe inside, kicking up, lifting, and looking forward. And inhale to slowly come back, lengthen. To tabletop, exhale. Half pigeon, other side, left knee to the left wrist. Shin is parallel-ish, right leg drags back, square off those hips. Inhale, always first, to exhale, melt, soften. 1 minute. So really see if you can soften more. Try and soften all the little bits of your body. Coming onto the hands slowly. Curl the right toes, right knee moves forward and down so the left leg can extend straight away, stay. Or right hand forward, stay. Or grab the baby toe edge of your foot. Core should be so strong right now, balance should be so strong right now. Soften into the left elbow, kick, 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 kick. To lengthening, inhale. To a tabletop, exhale. Coming onto the knees. One big back bend here. Push the hips forward, camel pose. Curl or flex up to you, but really push those hips forward. Lift your heart up. Squeeze those elbows together. And if you're feeling really warm enough, don't look at me. You might grab your heels. Hold for 5. Hips forward. 4. Heart up high. 3. 2 and 1. And just sitting down. Close the eyes. Let that go. Need to hate or love your camel. Most of the time I still hate it, even after 12 years, because it's just can be so overwhelming, confronting, or nauseating at times. But that just means it's releasing, it's letting go. When you're ready, guys, open your eyes. Swing those legs back forward. If your lower back feels sensitive, I want you to come immediately down onto the back and just take an extra few rounds of breath there. Otherwise, one more time, grab it underneath the knees, come back, boat pose. Reach the hands forward, take a big breath in, come to a low boat, up to a high, to a low, up to a high. One more, low, hold for 3, belly in 2, and 1. Everyone can lie down now. So do take a moment of just assessing, feeling if there's anything that you need to give a little bit of attention to at this very moment. And then take a big breath in here and maybe a bit of a sigh out. And then we'll just slowly hug the right knee into the chest, left leg comes straight forward. Nice breath, squeeze. And then exhale, right knee goes to the left side. Stack the hips at the middle of your mat. And make it important to have the shoulders to touch down fully. So the knee might be all the way up, as long as the shoulders touch down. I like my left hand on the knee and the right arm either long or cactus, your choice. Close your eyes. Power is finished, so see if you can settle that nervous system. You can still your body and with that your mind. And after all those muscles working so hard, maybe some involuntary muscles are still working hard. Maybe your jaw feels tight, your forehead. And sighing always wants to. Come back through center. Just simply the right leg straightens, left knee comes in. Good squeeze, breath in. And then open it up, spine twist. Shoulders down. Usually a little bit easier to find that stillness after quite a powerful flow or workout. So hopefully you're just a little bit more anchored right now. Center. And then just gently bring yourself back to the shape that you chose initially. Might it be your Savasana, your soles of the foot together, your knees together. Just that initial shape in which you found comfort. Just taking a few big sighs. Take a long breath in as you rise up through the belly, the chest, feel it into the throat, your head, and then hold your breath at the top of your lungs. And then sigh. 2 more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold. And sigh. And then the last one on your own. Maybe visualize something that you would quite like to let go of. Thoughts, feelings, tension. Really decide and visualize it as you sigh it out. And so lungs are empty, guys. Resume normal, natural breaths will come to move Savasana. Take the legs to kind of the corners of the mat. Nestle the shoulder scapula and kind of the glutes, the tailbone inward, shoulders downward, and hand palms facing up. Like a little rocking of the neck here to find its preferred position. And just rest here. Different little bits of your body tingle. Different bits of your body feeling different in temperature. Can you feel some cells like hum below your skin? The liveliness, the beating of your heart. And with your alert and awake mind, body relax into that. And then pick an anchor. With an anchor, I mean something that you can keep your mind attached to. Focus on those sensations of your body, or perhaps your breath. You might count your breath, feel your breath, or use a mantra on the breath. Or third, maybe just listen to sounds. Mindful awareness. You are exactly where you need to be. Joining me in this class today.